15 years ago, Alex stood at a crossroads that would define the rest of his life. He had just received an offer he had dreamed about. Since his college days, an opportunity to lead a groundbreaking project overseas. It was the kind of career-defining moment that most people could only hope for. The position would catapult him into the spotlight of his industry, set him up for long-term success, and fulfill the ambitions he had nurtured for so long. But there was one thing he hadn't anticipated: meeting Emma. Emma was every bit as driven as Alex, a rising star in her own right. She was building a name for herself in marketing, working late nights and early mornings, just to prove she had what it took to compete in a high-stakes world. They had met at a networking event neither of them had wanted to attend, but from the moment their eyes locked, everything changed. They talked for hours that night about their dreams, their careers, and the hurdles they both faced. By the time the night was over, something undeniable had sparked between them. Weeks turned into months, then came the offer. Alex's dream job was in London, far from where Emma's career was just beginning to take off. He spent countless nights lying awake, torn between two passions: the woman he had fallen deeply in love with and the dream he had been chasing his entire life. Emma knew about the offer, and although she never voiced it, he saw the fear in her eyes. She wouldn't hold him back, and that scared her. She told him they could make long-distance work, but Alex knew better. His gut told him something would break if he left. One evening, as they sat on a park bench after a long day, Alex turned to Emma and said, "I'm staying. I want this life with you." For a moment, there was silence. Then tears welled up in Emma's eyes. "Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance." He nodded. "You're my once-in-a-lifetime." 15 years later, Alex sat on the porch of the home they had built together, watching their two children chase each other in the yard, their laughter filling the air. Emma, still as radiant as ever, was inside, working on a project that could change the direction of her company. She had risen to the top of her field, just as she always said she would. And Alex? He hadn't missed out on success either. Though the London opportunity had passed, his career flourished in ways he hadn't imagined, becoming a sought-after consultant who was able to lead major projects without leaving the family behind. They were both living the dreams they had once feared would tear them apart, and the love they had chosen, against all odds, had only grown stronger. As Alex looked back on that pivotal decision 15 years ago, he smiled. His career had bloomed, yes, but none of it would have mattered without Emma. Together, they had built something far more meaningful than either of their solo ambitions could have achieved. He had made the right choice.